Hey there, thanks for joining the Jaw Live channel. I am, of course, Jaw, and we are continuing to make our way towards the 100 live guitar practice streams, and today makes day 92. So, 92 hours in, and I'm definitely feeling some improvements. So, I appreciate everyone who's tuned in and following along for my journey. And yeah, as always, I'd like to invite you to, not just watch, but, pick up your guitar as well and follow along. Let's learn some tips, learn some practice exercises, and ultimately, let's just have some fun. If you're into, music and learning the guitar, I'd appreciate a subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Makes it easier to find my content in the future if you're subscribed to my channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. And as you can tell by today's video, we'll be getting into some exercises for speed and accuracy. And some of the more common ones that I like to practice is some various spider exercises, and then some other finger exercises that I don't really have a name for. Maybe like a diagonal climb, or I don't know, but I'll explain them as I go. So just make sure you stay tuned to the end, because I show different ways, different finger exercises throughout this hour-long practice session. And this is, again, a 1 hour long practice session, and it's straight live, right? So no cool transitions and edits and, graphics and things like that. It's just a live recording, so I could get on here, hold myself accountable, and get an hour of practice in every day. So that's what this is mainly about. But I hope to be able to teach, another beginner who, maybe they're watching other professionals and they're just not quite getting it. But maybe if another beginner trying to learn this instrument stumbles across my video, I hope that, I can inspire them or teach them, something. So I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and dive on in. As you can tell, we'll be doing some finger exercises. The first one that I like to start with is it's just a spider exercise, the very traditional, starting on the 6th string on the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and 4th fret. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit each note 4 times. And then as I go to the next string, I don't want my fingers, this is here, I'll practice it wrong so you can understand what I was originally doing. See how those fingers are coming way off of the guitar neck right there? They're not even close. Look at that gap. I don't really like that technique. What I'm going to try to do is keep my fingers down on the strings until that finger is actually needed again. So sorry from this angle as I'm trying to show you, since I don't have multiple cameras for different, for different cut scenes and things like that. But that's what we're trying to do here, right? We're trying to work through the spider exercise, but with a little bit better technique, rather than having those flying away fingers uncontrolled. No, control them, focus on them, keep them down, keep them doing what you actually want them to do. The further you bring them off of the strings and away, the longer it's going to take to get back, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and jump on in. Again, four plucks with every note. all right if you stumble. It's all right if you go slower or going faster. We're all on our own journey, right? I'm not competing with this other person on YouTube or that other person down the street or my friend, or no, I'm just competing with myself. And you all are just competing with yourself. So if you're going faster, if you're going slower, if you're fumbling some things like I just did, it's okay. Do your best to laugh at it. I know it sucks, right? Because you want to be perfect. Sometimes, I can understand why, guitarists want to smash this thing sometimes. Do your best to refrain. Try to laugh about it, and find those small moments where you are getting better, where things are sounding better, you are moving smoother, and things are feeling better, and smile about those. Give yourself a little pat on the back, and just keep pushing, right? takes a lot more than 92 days to get really good at something. So building control, building speed, building accuracy. Just attempting the spider exercise with the 4 count in every note. That's all we're doing right now. Notice how my thumb is over the top when I'm down here on the 1st and 2nd string. And as I work my way lower to the, 4th, 5th, and 6th strings, my thumb will slowly start to kind of disappear behind the neck of the guitar. Trying to work on that technique and that just understanding, does my thumb need to be up? Does my thumb need to be down? I don't really know right now. So again, these 100 days aren't about shredding and smashing and playing other people's art and just killing it, right? 100 days in, I'm just trying to practice on some fundamentals and things like that, some very basic techniques. And then after this 100-day challenge, then I will get into some, actual playing music and things like that. But I couldn't even do some very basic things. I had no idea what a C chord was or a G chord was. I had no idea how to do the minor scale or the pentatonic scale. So these 100 days is just about learning techniques, learning some fundamental things. So that way, when it comes to playing other art, okay, I know how to do that scale. Okay, I see they're using these chords. I know how to do those chords. That's all I'm trying to get at during these 100 days. So I learned a lot. So we're gonna keep with it. Okay. Well, that, again, to recap on that was the spider exercise. Basically, each finger touching every note. And then with the right hand, we're plucking 4 notes. So each note got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, next string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, next string. So on and so forth. Get a quick sip of my tea real quick. All right. Now we're going to work on the staggered spider. So here, instead of going in order, index, middle, ring, pinky, index, middle, ring, pinky, we're going to mix up some patterns. You can have some fun with your own patterns. But then again, I have some of my own patterns that I like to work on, and all my notes are always down in the pinned comment section below. So make sure you check that out. You can see a list of all of my notes in the pinned comment. I always recommend, highlighting those and stealing them. It's fine with me. Copy, paste them into your own Word document or whatever. And so that way you have some ideas as you're just getting started and practicing yourself. But also, as you're checking out my pinned comment, I'd appreciate it if you left a comment of your own down below as well. But now we're going to get into what I call the staggered spider. So again, rather than going in order, kind of just make up your own pattern. One of the patterns that I have here is 1 3 2 4. So as much as you can, try to practice looking away. I know sometimes I stare down for so long, and this back part of my neck and this trap and stuff will start to kind of ache and get a little sore from constantly staring. I know it's tough to look away, but when you can, try to build that confidence and look away and just know in your head, I know where I'm at. I got this. I got this. If you mess up, you mess up. Get back on the horse, get back on the wagon. But it's important to kind of look away, so that way you're using your other senses. You're using your feel on the bottom sides of the fingers. You're using the feel on where your wrist is on this bridge down here, and you're just kind of having those reference points to kind of tell you where you're at on the guitar, because again, you can't just stare all the time because you'll just hurt your neck. So I know it's hard, but continue working on that, and then eventually things will start to feel better and better. There's a lot of times where I'd be running the strings and I'm like, man, when I'm looking away, right? Act like I'm looking away and be like, man, I have no idea if I'm on the 5th string right now or if I'm on like the 3rd string. In time, though, you'll start to understand. You'll start to get the feel. You'll feel the string gauge and you'll be like, okay, I know what string I'm on. Or you'll just know that you've moved down, 3 strings. So therefore, if you was on the 6th string and you move down 1, 2, 3 strings, well, now you're on like the 3rd string, or you just get more comfortable with your senses, your all-around senses, by being confident enough to look away and just glance down every now and then. Look down for 10 seconds and then look back away. But keep working on looking away and building those other senses. Okay, that's one of my patterns for the staggered spider. Again, you can make up your own pattern. It doesn't have to be, what I have listed down below in the pinned comment section. Make up your own, but just running through some staggered spiders this time. Started with regular spider, where you kind of go in order, but now we're doing stagger, where you kind of skip fingers, things like that. So go ahead and run through another staggered spider here. This one, what pattern do I want to do this time? 1, 4, 2, 3. How about that one? And again, you can start wherever you want. Let's start down here this time and work our way that direction. 1, 4, 2, 3. Uh, 1, 4, 2, 3. So it's 3, 2, 4, 1. Whew. All right, there's another quick staggered spider there for you. Now I'm going to kind of double back, and I'm going to do one of the original spiders again. But remember how at first I did a 4 count? Now I'm going to do a 3 count, because the 3 count with the picking makes things, kind of odd, because with a 4 count, it's down, up, 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 and everything's kind of in order. But when you have a 3 count, it's down, up, 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 down, up. And that can kind of, confuse your muscle memory, confuse your brain a little bit. So it's important that we kind of do those odd numbers as well. So again, this time starting here with a 3 count in order, right? So we're going to go index, middle, ring, pinky. That's so robotic, it feels like. Continuing to build, muscle memory, dexterity, control over our fingers by doing these exercises. In time, it will build speed and accuracy, I promise you. Okay. That is the spider exercise with the 3 count, the traditional spider. We did the stagger spider. We've done the traditional spider. Now I'm going to kind of switch gears here a little bit. Going to get into the single string spider climb. But quickly, before I do that, I just want to mention, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. I hope I'm, teaching somebody something. Nonetheless, I'm holding myself accountable and I'm challenging myself and I'm learning. So if you appreciate that journey, I'd appreciate a subscribe. That would mean a lot to me to see my subscriptions go up. Also, if you could comment below, let me know your thoughts on the video. I would greatly appreciate that too. So that way I can, receive that feedback and I can kind of adapt my videos and, make them better. So please leave your comments below. That would be a blessing. Also, smash that like button for your friend. All the, even if it's not, like I said, I'm not shredding, but that wasn't the intent. So if you can be understanding that wasn't the intent, and I'm just practicing fundamental things here and just trying to get some basic techniques and stuff like that, if you could go ahead and smash that like button, I would appreciate it. All the time, energy, money for lights and things like that, courage that goes into making these videos, I'd appreciate a little thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me. Anyways, just wanted to have that little plug in there real quick, but let's go ahead and hop back into the real reason we're here. And that's learning this guitar, bonding with this guitar, and just trying to get comfortable as we're building speed, accuracy, and, dexterity, things like that. Now, like I said, we're going to kind of transition a little bit, and we're going to go into a single string spider climb. So instead of going from, string 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and kind of, going up and back and forth across the neck, I'm going to pick a string, and I'm going to stay on that string. So, for example, let's just do the 6th string. We'll just do a very basic, index, middle, ring, pinky, index, middle, ring, pinky, index, middle, ring, pinky, index, middle, ring, pinky. And we'll kind of go down one string, and we'll kind of go back up the string. Or up and down. It seems like this is down and this is up. However, it's not really, because when people are talking about going up the guitar, they're talking about going up in pitch. And when they're saying going down the guitar, they're saying going down in pitch. So sorry if I kind of mixed that up a little bit. But when you think of a guitar, typically you think of it, like that, hanging on the wall. That part, the fat part, is down, and this skinny part, is up. But really, all guitars should be hung like this. So that way people get the understanding that this is technically up and this is technically down. So, because they're talking about pitch. But as you hold the guitar and it's slanted this way it looks like it'd be down. But again, we're talking about pitch, not the actual true direction of, up and down, or of earth and sky, or whatever, word you want to use there. We're talking about pitch. So I'm going to go up the guitar or down the guitar. Anyways, we'll start here and we'll work our way up the guitar with the single string spider climb. Okay. Now that you do it on the 6th string, you can move to the 5th string. Or again, you don't have to follow, the exact order that I go in, but I like to practice on each string, because as I'm climbing them, sure, you're practicing accuracy and, fundamentals and things like that, but you're also subconsciously, getting a feel for that string gauge. Now you kind of know that, the 6th string, obviously by looking at it, that the 6th string is obviously thicker than the 2nd string. But when you're really feeling it and you're climbing and you're touching those strings, it really starts to build in. So that way, when you're looking away later in the future, you have those reference points, because you can feel what string you're on, by the pads of your fingers and things like that. So anyways, now we're going to go over to the 5th string and do a single string spider climb there with the very 1, 2, 3, 4, very traditional standard technique, going index, middle, ring, pinky, or 1, 2, 3, 4. the single string spider climb. All right, now we'll do another one, but rather than going in the traditional order, 1, 2, 3, 4, or index, middle ring, pinky, we'll kind of do a staggered single string spider climb. Say that fast, 10 times. Staggered single string spider climb. 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. I know earlier I talked about looking away and how important that is. When I'm, going this direction and, this direction on the neck, back and forth, that's one thing. I can look away a little bit. But when I'm going, down and up the guitar, it's a little bit harder for me, quite a bit harder for me to look away, because these frets are fatter and these frets get skinnier and skinnier. So my judgment isn't quite there yet. I need to continue working on it, I know. But yeah, there's a difference between going across the neck back and forth or going up and down the neck long ways. So, but yeah, I need to practice looking away instead of staring down. See, now I'm right on the fret instead of... See how things got a little bit quicker there? It sounded pretty good, I think. So again, you got to find those small times, those few times where you actually do feel good. You might think you sound good. Maybe I didn't. Maybe as I listened to that back, it might not sound so hot. But to me, I was flowing there. I was good. I didn't have to think about every single little movement and thing that I needed to do with my left hand and thing that I needed to do with my right hand. Things were just kind of going and flowing. And that's why I was able to move smoothly through it. But yeah, when you find those small little victories, smile at yourself, be proud of yourself, pat yourself on the back, and know that you're improving, right? That was a big thing about doing this challenge, right? Because let's say I practice for 50 days or 100 days and I don't record myself. Well, now I might be looking back at, 92 days in like I am now. I'm like, man, I don't really even know if I'm improving at all. However, since I did record myself, I can go back and I can listen to myself doing some of these spider exercises, and I can actually gauge and hear and see myself playing back in video, I don't know, 1, 2, or 6 or whatever video it is, compared to, these videos here closer towards the 100, and I can kind of gauge and see, oh yeah, I am actually improving. So yeah, I think it's important to record yourself. I think it's important to, if you're going to start working out, you don't have to show pictures to everybody. You don't. But I think it is important that, you get in the mirror and you take some pictures of yourself. So that way, 3 months in to your workouts and you're going hard, sure, you might not be where you want to be. You might not have that raging 6-pack and just absolutely shredded. But, if you've been a couch potato for 7 years, you think 3 months in the gym is actually going to get you shredded? So it's, you just got to be realistic with yourself. However, 3 months in, you could have, significantly toned up, your physique. You could significantly look a lot better. But if you don't have those pictures, you don't really know. So you kind of, beat yourself up and then you kind of give up. But if you have those reference points to look back on, I promise it'll give you inspiration to keep going. So, all right, we've got a couple more minutes here. Another exercise I like to practice is something I just call, I don't even know, diagonals. So your index finger will be on string 6, middle finger on string 5, ring finger on string 4, pinky on string 3. So let's try that again. All right, again, it's string 6, string 5, string 4, string 3, 6, 5, 4. It's harder than you think. I don't have very good accuracy over here either, so when I think I'm going to the next string, I'm actually skipping a string by accident or whatever, so I got to build that comfortability as well. And then with that, if you like that drill, again, all of my notes will be down in the pinned comment section below. But if you like that drill, you don't always have to start, in this corner of the guitar, 6th string, 1st fret. You can do first string, 1st fret, or way down here if you really like. Start whatever corner you like, and I do recommend switching it up. I'm going to switch it up now. Start over here. Okay. Now I can pick another corner, I suppose. Let's do this one. So that's an hour's practice of speed and accuracy drills, variations of spider exercises, diagonal climbs, things like that. But that's going to be a wrap for today's hour-long practice session. I greatly appreciate those who tune in. It means a lot to me. If you haven't subscribed, I'd please appreciate a subscription. That would mean a ton to me. Seeing my subscriptions go up, that would be a blessing. So if you're into guitar, music, things like that, subscribe to the channel. Makes it easier to find my content in the future. Also, I leave my pinned comment down below, giving out my notes to you all. So I'd appreciate if you can leave some comments of your own. Let me know what you think of the video, think of the sounds, think of the lights and the aesthetics, whatever it might be. I appreciate your feedback, so that way I can, reflect on that and change some of my tactics. That way, can make better videos. So I'd appreciate your comments down below. And last but not least, if you could smash that like button, that would be much appreciated to a friend. All the time, energy, courage, things like that goes into making these videos. I'd appreciate it if my friends could smash those like buttons. Other than that, I think there's probably some floating videos on the screen now. You can click this one over here. It's the entire playlist I'm building, all 100 videos. And this one over here is the subsequent video in the series. So make sure you check those out to continue supporting the channel and your friend. Other than that, until next time, make sure you take care of yourself, because when you take care of yourself, it makes it easier to take care of your loved ones around you. Till next time, peace out, and I love you. I'll see you in the next one. I'll be waiting. Peace. Take care.